county line, there's a ramp that climbs to nothing. Concrete rising up and stopping clean against the sky. They broke ground in 74 and swore it changed this town. And the money went somewhere else and the crews just drove on by. My father poured that footing with his own two hands in June. Came home white with dust and said, he'll drive this thing someday. He never got to finish it, and neither did his heart. Both of them quit working in the middle of the way. It's an unfinished highway, just a road that ran out of road. All that stealing, hope and hollering, and nowhere left to go, but I climb it anyway some evenings. Stand right there at the edge of the drop, and I swear you can feel where it wanted to keep going, even where it had to stop. Unfinished highway, unfinished highway. I brought you out here once, remember back when we were new. You said this is the saddest, beautiful thing I ever saw. We sat with our legs hanging over 40 feet of blue, and you said, promise me we'll never be a thing that just withdraws. Well, I broke that one, and I broke a couple more, and you left me with the plan still spread across the floor. Half a life together, half a house, half a name, and a ramp above a cornfield pointing somewhere all the same. It's an unfinished highway, just a road that ran out of road. All that stealing, hope and hollering, nowhere left to go, but I climb it anyway some evenings. Stand right there at the edge of the drop, and I swear you can feel where it wanted to keep going, even where it had to stop. Unfinished highway, unfinished highway. Somebody told me once that half the world is built like this, all cathedrals with no steeples, letters never sent, songs that stop at verse, two kids who never got the chance. Whole lives laid out perfect and then justice suspended. I used to think that meant that none of it was worth a damn, but standing where the rebar's rusting out into the light, I don't know why there's something honest in a thing that tried, something braver in the reach and then in getting it right. So it's an unfinished highway, and my old man's unfinished hands, and the unfinished thing between us that I finish if I can, but if I never get to build it, it stops right here in air that it point the same direction. Let it show that we were there. Unfinished highway, reaching out of nothing, reaching out of nothing, reaching all the same. The sun goes down behind the corn and gilds the broken edge, and for 1 minute every evening it looks just like a bridge, like it makes it all the way across to something on the other side. Unfinished highway, almost, almost, almost not a lie. Velvet hallway, dim and slow, crimson lights and afterglow. Your hand brushing mine by chance, like a half-forgotten dance. Picture frames along the wall, shadows stretching long and tall. Every footstep barely there, like we're floating through the air. Soft echoes of what we don't say, following us all the way. In this velvet hallway, everything feels close. Whispers in the half-light of the things we want the most. No doors wide open, just hearts halfway, meeting in the middle of a velvet hallway. Your perfume lingers in the air, like a secret we both share. We stop beneath the flickering sign, your breath almost touching mine. You say why it's getting late, but neither of us moves away. Time is leaning on the wall, listening to it all. If this is just a passing spark, why does it glow so hard? In this velvet hallway, everything feels close. Whispers in the half-light of the things we want the most. No doors wide open, just hearts halfway, meeting in the middle of a velvet hallway. Maybe when the morning comes, we'll walk separate ways, different rooms, different names, like this was just a phase. soft underneath our dial, and every quiet second is too loud to live without. Velvet hallway, stay with me in this hush between maybe, even if we never say what's hanging in the air. I'll always feel your heartbeat waiting there. Velvet hallway, lights down low, you turn first to go, but in that space we almost kissed is where I'll always live. Dust on the needle, soft and slow, window cracked, the evening glow, your sneakers kicked off by the door like you've been here before. City fading into blue, all my favorite songs are you, spinning circles in my mind, grooves we left behind. Static like a summer breeze, humming through the memories. Under vinyl skies, we were infant, crackled lullabies in the glow of it. Every chorus rising high like we'd never fall. Just you and I under vinyl skies. You'd close your eyes and sway like the world was miles away. Head against my chest, saying this felt best. We let cider play too long, didn't notice what was wrong, till the record skipped our tune somewhere in late June. I still hear you in the hiss, in every almost a kiss. Under vinyl skies, everything felt warm. Goodbyes, no quiet storms, just melodies we memorized, spinning through it all. You and I under vinyl skies. Now the record's worn and thin, but I still drop the needle in, hoping it'll sound the same. Call you by my name. Maybe love's a fragile track, hard to play and harder back. Vinyl skies, stay a while in your amber dusty smile, even if the music dies and silence fills the room. I'll remember how we bloomed under vinyl skies. Needle lifts, the night turns gray, another song fades away, but in the quiet of my mind, you're still spinning in vinyl skies. Phone screen lighting up the room, 2 a.m. in silver bloom, your face in pixelated hue, everything just feels like you. Blanket wrapped around our feet, city humming down the street. We don't need a single word, in this quiet we are heard. Shadows leaning close and slow, like they don't want us to go. Stay with me in warm blue, where the night feels kind and true. No bright lights to break the mood, just me and you. If the morning comes too soon, we'll hide beneath the moon in a small soft point of view. Everything is warm blue. Your laughter laughter barely louder than the radiator sigh. You say forever's fragile, but it's worth a try. I trace constellations on the back of your hand, tiny trembling galaxies only we understand. Outside the world can rush ahead, but time is slow inside this bed. Stay with me in warm blue, where the night feels kind and true. No bright lights to break the mood, just me and you. If the morning comes too soon, we'll hide beneath the moon in a small soft point of view. Everything is warm blue. Baby, love's not loud at all, not fireworks or mirror balls. Baby, it's the steady glow of a TV left on low, a quiet pulse, a gentle hue, the way I turn and find you in warm blue. Nothing to prove, just your heartbeat. Sing us into all the little in go-betweens, living in our shared dreams. If I could choose one truth, I'd choose this warm blue. Phone screen dimming into dark, but you're still here in my arms. If forever had a view, it would look like warm blue. Fog hugs every street, snow melts softly at my feet. The kettle hums a sleepy tune, sunlight finds my quiet room. Your old scarf hangs by the door, it doesn't ache the way before. It simply keeps a little heat, like memories that never leave. The cold outside can't reach this heart today. Somewhere between the frost, a little hope remains. Warm winter air, hold me while I heal. Like the glow from a tiny lamp, you make the silence feel real. When the world is gray and slow, you remind me spring is there. I'll keep believing in your warm winter air. Window gathers crystal lines, little poems made by time. A record turns with gentle grace, filling every empty space. I breathe into the quiet light, watching shadows lose the night. Some things bloom without a sound, even when the leaves aren't around. Every season leaves a gift, hidden where we rarely look. Sometimes healing wears a coat, sometimes hope arrives as warmth. I don't need the sky to change before I let my heart believe. Even in the longest cold, love has roots beneath the snow. She left it on for 40 years and never said a word about it. Not for company, not for burglars, not for anything you name. Just a 60-watt bulb burning over an empty step from dark until the morning every night, no matter what. I asked her once when I was maybe 20 and still smart, Mom, you know that costs you money. And she looked at me so plain and she said, somebody might come, somebody might be out there, and I want them to know which house. When the porch light fades, that's how you know the family's gone. Not the sale sign, not the U-Haul, not the last name coming off the mailbox on the lawn. It's a dark step on a dark road where a light was all your life. You drive past it and you feel it, like a hand let go of yours when the porch light fades. I came home in every condition a person can come home in. Drunk at 19, broke at 30, wrecked at 42. Twice with a marriage in the car and once with nothing at all. And every single time that light, when the porch light fades, it's how you know the family's gone. Not the sales sign, not the U-Haul, not the last name coming off the mailbox on the lawn. It's a dark step on a dark road where a light was all your life. And you drive past it and you feel it, like a hand let go of yours when the porch light fades. The night she died I drove back from, I turned it off. The house is mine now and it's mostly empty, and I'm mostly gone, but there's a 60-watt bulb over an empty step, and I will wait every night, because somebody might come, because somebody might be out there. So when the porch light fades, it won't be on my watch. I've got a case of bulbs in the pantry and a note on the box that says never let this stop. And I've told my kids the story and I've told them what it means, and someday one of them will be standing in a driveway looking up at it when the porch light fades. Let it be later, let it be later, let it be a long, long time. 60 watts, empty step, nobody coming for years, baby. That's not the point, that was never the point. Somebody might leave it on. It's about 9 minutes in October, right around 6, when the sun comes down the valley at the angle that it does, and the whole Susquehanna goes from brown to burning. And my father used to stop the truck wherever we were at. Didn't matter if we were late, didn't matter what we hauled. He'd pull over on the shoulder and he'd say, look at that. And we'd sit there in the cab, not talking, engine ticking down, till the light moved on and left it gray. And then he'd drive us home when the river turns gold. It only lasts a little while, you can't schedule it, you can't hold it, you can't put it in a frame or on a shelf. You just have to happen to be standing there with your ordinary life. When the river turns gold, when the river turns gold. He worked that mill for 30 years and hated every hour. Came home with his back on bad and his hearing halfway shot. And I used to think he had no beauty anywhere inside him, just a paycheck and the silence in the same chair every night. But he knew the exact 9 minutes, he knew the day it started. He knew the bend below the Hanover Bridge was the best place in the county. A man can hate his whole entire life and still know where the light crosses. And I didn't understand until I was much older. When the river turns gold, it only lasts a little while, you can't schedule it, you can't hold it, you can't put it in a frame or on a shelf. You just don't step back, with your ordinary life. When the river turns gold, when the river turns gold. It's been gone 11 Octobers, I take the truck out, still same shoulder, same pants, same tucking of the edge room. Last year my son came with me, a sullen 17 on his phone. They said just give me 9 minutes and I'll take you home. And the light came down the valley and it lit the whole thing up. And I watched him out the corner of my eye, put the phone face down. And he didn't say a word, and I didn't say a word. and I thought, there it is, there it goes, it's got him now. When the river turns cold, it's a thing you have to be taught by somebody who never had the words and gave you all he had, which was a spur on the shoulder of Route 15, baby. With an ordinary low, when the river turns gold, when the river turns gold. Take anything, don't say anything, look. Where the creek meets the road. There's no bridge, that's the first thing you've got to understand. County never built one, said the traffic didn't justify, so the water runs right over the gravel about 8 inches deep. You slow down and you cross it, and you've done it all your life. Low water crossing, that's the name for it if you want the term, but nobody out here calls it that, we just say the crossing. As in, meet me at the crossing, as in, is it up, as in, well, we can't get to town today. The creek's over the road, where the creek meets the road. That's the edge of everything I know. 12 miles of gravel on this side, and the rest of the entire world on that. Some days it lets you out, some days it says stay home. Where the creek meets the road, where the creek meets the road. I learned to drive at that crossing, Dad in the passenger seat. Steady, don't stop in it, don't gun it, feel where the bottom is. And that's about the extent of what he ever taught me directly, and I've applied it to a marriage and a business and a life. And I got baptized in it too, a Pastor Ellis 1988, whole church standing on the gravel in their Sunday clothes. And a pickup came along and had to wait, and the driver got out and took his hat off and stood there, and then drove on through after. Where the creek meets the road, that's the edge of everything I know. 12 miles of gravel on this side, and the rest of the entire world on that. Some days it lets you out, some days it says stay home. Oh, where the creek meets the road, where the creek meets the road. We lost a boy there in 04, Kyle Prather, 19. Came through at 2 in the morning in the spring when it was running, and they found the truck a quarter mile down and him a half mile past that. This whole county has never once gotten over it. They put a sign up, turn around, don't drown, it's still there rusted. And every kid out here learns to drive at that crossing, and every one of them gets told about Kyle Prather before they do. And that's how a place raises you, not with rules, with a name, with somebody's actual name. Where the creek meets the road. My daughter's 15 and a half, and we went down there Sunday morning with the water low and the sun coming through the sycamores. And I said, steady, don't stop it, don't gun it, feel where the bottom is. And then I said, I'm gonna tell you about a boy named Kyle Prather, and you're gonna hear it every time you cross. Where the creek meets the road, that's the whole education. Everything I've got to give her in 8 inches of water and a name. It's up tonight, rain all week, we're not going anywhere, and that's alright. There's coffee in this cart, there's a fire in the stove. 12 miles of gravel and the world can wait till Thursday. The creek's over the road, the creek's over the road. Stay home, stay home. There's a path past the fence where the tall grass leans, where we carved our names in the bark of a tree. You said, don't forget me when the seasons change. I laughed it off, but I remember it the same. There were fireflies caught in your open hands, little constellations we didn't understand, and your voice in the dusk like a soft hello, still calling me back where the wild clover grows, where the wild clover grows. And the river runs slow, that's where I left a piece of my soul. In the hush of the evening glow, I still feel you close. In every whisper the meadow knows, oh, I never really let you go. Where the wild clover grows. There's a quiet in town that I can't outrun. Every street feels empty since you've been gone. I try to build a life in a different place, but your memory blooms I can't replace. I see your shadow in the summer rain, hear your laughter in a passing train, and every road just bends me back again to the field where forever might have been, where the wild clover grows and the river runs slow. That's where I left a piece of my soul. In the hush of the evening glow, I still feel you close. In every whisper the meadow knows, oh, I never really let you go. Where the wild clover grows. If time is a river, I'm caught in between who I am now and who I used to be. And if love ever fades, then why do I feel like you're the only thing that was ever real? Where the wild clover grows, under skies we both called home. That's where my heart still wanders alone, through the gold and the green unknown. If you're out there, just know I kept every promise I couldn't show. And I'll find you someday, I suppose, where the wild clover grows. So I walk that path when the light hangs low, and I speak your name soft and slow to the wind that carries what I can't hold. Where the wild, wild clover grows.
My mother said, don't bury me in rows behind a fence, where the mower comes on Thursdays and the plastic flowers bend. Take me up the logging road past where the gravel ends, and let me go where nothing's been kept neat. So we carried her up in a coffee can in April, cold and gray. My brother swore the whole climb up I couldn't say a word. And when we got there to the stand of pines above the creek, the wind came through them all at once, and I swear to God we heard where the wild pines whispered. It's the only church she'd have. No amen, no organ, just 100 feet of hush and sand. She said, listen, they've been talking since before the first of us, and now she's in the talking and the needles and the dust. Where the wild pines whisper, it's where I go to be with her. I come back the second week of April every single year, and the thermos in her reading glasses sit against the bark, and I tell her things I never once could tell her to her face, about the divorce, about the drinking, about the dark. And the pines don't say a thing back, that's the beauty of it, see. A pine tree's got no comfort and no verdict and no cure. It just moves the way the wind moves, and it lets you say it all, and it's the closest thing to listening I've ever known for sure. Where the wild pines whisper, that's the only church she'd have. No amen, no organ, just 100 feet of hush and sand. She said, listen, they've been talking since before the first of us, and now she's in the talking and the needles and the dust. Where the wild pines whisper, it's where I go to be with her. My daughter's 12 and asked me if she could come up this year. Made a peanut butter sandwich, put her boots on in the dark, and she sat there 15 minutes and she never made a sound. And she said, is that her? When the wind moved through the branches, and I said, baby, I don't know, I've never known, but it's the only thing that's ever ever answered me. So let's just say it's so. Where the wild pines whisper, I'll be going there till I'm gone. And when it's my turn, kiddo, take me up where she is gone. Don't you put me under marble, don't you dress me up for show. Just carry me up the logging road and let the mountain let me go. Where the wild pines whisper, where the wild pines whisper, that's the only home I know. The light comes down in pieces through 100 years of green, and the creek runs on beneath it, saying nothing much but clean. And I sit here with my daughter and my mother in the wind, and for 1 hour every April, we're all together, we're all together, we're all in.